How's it going, everybody? We're back with another Marvel Mystic Mayhem video. Today, we're going to be testing out the Thing. I did finally get him built up, but I didn't equip anything crazy on him, so let me share my build with you. I did put the Fantastic Four highlight on him. Engage, I think this is built perfectly for him. I think with him, wanting to be with the Fantastic Four members, because he has two talents that scale off of having them, it just makes sense. He's going to have this highlight, buffing the rest of his team, giving that energy generation. You saw my artifacts a little bit earlier. I'm not putting any unique artifacts on him. I'm gearing up for when time reversal is no longer on the table and deciding which characters I want to keep built up. I'm not sure if Thing's there yet, but after the first test I did with him, we'll see. I also have Human Torch built up. We didn't get to do a video testing him, but we're going to use him in this video. He does have a unique artifact on him, Fight as One. As far as artifacts go, I did keep some purple stuff on him, though they rolled really well, which is cool. And then we're also going to use Invisible Woman because I want to use 3 Fantastic Four members. Now, I talked about this in earlier videos. I don't really want to use Sue with the team because I think Sue is so versatile, so amazing elsewhere. But after what I just saw, I might be changing my mind. And yeah, guys, I will be putting out a video later, probably tomorrow, about time reversal ending and the characters that I'm going to be keeping leveled up. But if you just want a good kind of base place to be at when time reversal is about to end, re-roll all your characters. Get all of your resources back and start from fresh. That's definitely what I'll be doing. We'll be doing a video on that for sure. And we'll have a tier list video out. All my thoughts if that's something you put any sort of stock into. But what I want to test the Fantastic Four teammates is actually going to be this stage 18 of the challenge mode. Because a lot of the teams I took in here struggled quite a bit. So let's take the team that I initially used to beat this mode. Since then, I've gotten a lot stronger. I've gotten a lot of soul sagas. I have unique artifacts. We're going to go in with Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America. And we'll see how this one plays out, because this guy does a tremendous amount of damage. The bleeds that you get from your abilities, getting that burn effect, is quite intense. So we're going to deal with that as well. I guess we're going to, unfortunately, use one ability here. That's okay, though. And we see Captain America is already dropping. Now remember, Captain America is a tank at the end of the day, right? All right, Iron Man is going to run away from that bat, take out a couple of these members. That's good. Captain America's already dropped about 25% of his life. He does have some healing, but not too much. So let's make sure we get a shield on him. And now Thor, with all his unique artifacts, can go crazy. Alright, wait till we can get some buffs up. Actually, we don't even have a damage buff right now because we had to use the shield. Let's go ahead and get the damage buff up. Alright, we'll do the dash, so Iron Man is juiced up with his enhanced attack. We'll get the buff, so we're no longer bleeding. I'll do this as well. I'm really trying to hunt for that Iron Man 4 cost ability, but it's not giving it to me, unfortunately. Alright, so doing some good damage, down to 75%. We're 34 seconds in. Ultimately, not doing too much. If I had Invisible Woman here, obviously, that would be ideal. We'd be getting a lot more damage done with those ultimates, with any sort of big burn phase. All of my attacks are on fire. So this team isn't great in the sense that all their abilities cost 3 or more, except for the one ability from Captain America, right? And so they can all light on fire. Abilities that cost 2 cannot light on fire. Same with 2 or 1, I guess. Alright, Thor's kind of in the thick of it there, so... Oh, no, Iron Man has 2 abilities on fire now. We gotta take care of that real quick. Oh, here we go. Some good AoE, 56 seconds. Another ult. 9%, alright. So we're still getting this done in about a minute. I think that is better than my initial score, which is... You would hope it's better after getting a bunch of unique artifacts, right? Oh, hold on here. Oh, we're at a minute 5 now. Thanks. 2%. 1%. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay, so we saw how long that took. Let's see the damage breakdown on these characters. And then we're going to go in with the Fantastic Four and kind of see how they stack up. Which is not a fair comparison because I don't have Soul Saga on Thing. I have Soul Saga on all these characters. We have 2 unique artifacts on Thor, 1 on Captain America. We have level 7 abilities on all these guys, so keep all that in mind. Our clear time was 107. Yeah, it's a pretty even damage spread between the two. All right, now let's go in with the Fantastic Four members and see how they stack up. I think this is going to be interesting because I think this is finally a team we're testing that has a lot of good, a lot of good PvP AOE synergy. And I'm interested to see how that is going to play out. All right, had to go ahead and reset that because somebody came into chat and was just unhinged, licked a bit too many windows, got their tongue stuck to one too many poles in the winter. But hey, that's the internet. That's how it goes. So let's go ahead. Let's test out the Fantastic Four team. Now, I am actually going to group Johnny and Sue so that we can make sure we're hitting them both with Sue's ultimate. And let's see how this goes. Time to beat is 105. I do not think we'll get anywhere near 105 with, yeah, there's no way we get anywhere near 105 with, you know, a tank, a support, and only one DPS. No shot. But this will still be interesting. Johnny doing some fire stuff down there is cool. Johnny's working his way up. We'll get our buff going. Let's use Sue's ult here. Some extra damage for us is great. I'll actually go ahead and debuff the enemies, and we'll see what Johnny's ultimate can do here. We're only hitting 3 enemies, but let's see. 130k on 3 enemies is not bad at all. Let's see what Thing's ultimate is going to hit for here. He's going to hit, what, 5 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not bad damage for a tank. We're looking at 60,000 damage for a tank unit. I'm not mad at that at all. And that's single target. If there's a bunch of enemies around, that would feel pretty freaking good. All right. As far as damage goes, I think Sue doing more damage than the Thing. I'm not sure. We'll have to see the breakdown later, but for now, we'll do it on Sue. I think Sue does do a pretty decent amount of damage. Let this build up a little bit. All right. We're going to wait for Sue's buff, but we can still do this one as we still have the 1 offense up. Johnny is, I mean, maybe Johnny is the least impressive character on here, potentially. Okay, we're going to have Thing ult, and we're going to do some big debuffs. Let's do it over here like this. Good stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm looking forward to seeing Johnny's damage breakdown and seeing how it's going. Wait a minute, are we out damaging the all go no slow team? Wait a minute, we are gonna beat the timer. 105? We didn't just beat it, we demolished it. I mean, I know Captain America doesn't do the same sort of multipliers as Invisible Woman does, but I didn't think it'd be that crazy. And I was 100% wrong about Human Torch. Oh my god. In that amount of time, Human Torch is that amount of damage. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, hold on. Now, what I really like about this team is how tanky Thing was as well. He just absorbed all the damage like it was nothing. I didn't, like, full life the entire time. Sue obviously throwing a lot of shields. That was pretty crazy, though. We got to test this team out in PvP. Now, I don't think this is the final form of this team. I think Human Torch probably gets subbed off for Reed Richards, because Reed Richards is going to do a lot of interesting things in PvP where he'll pull the furthest enemy in, and so they're all grouped up together, and then Thing can do his AoE taunt, and Sue will put stealth, and you have a lot of AoE damage from the Thing's ultimate, which we saw do pretty damn good damage single target. And same with Reed Richards, so that's, ooh. This is interesting. Okay. I'm going to get my butt kicked if I go here, right? I'll probably get my butt kicked if I go here, but let's try it anyway. I've never tried this team in Bifrost Brawl. The biggest problem with this game right now, in my opinion, is PvP is all AI controlled. So they could do just the stupidest abilities out the gate. So we're going to wait and find out. Gain 1 mana after each follow-up attack. So I'm at an extreme disadvantage here. An extreme disadvantage. But, I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? We're at an extreme disadvantage. All right. Let's see this. Let's see. We got it's 1 legendary per team. Hulk and Psylocke are actually turning out to be amazing PvP characters. I'll say that much. All right. Not bad so far. Speed this up. Invisible Woman nearly got 1 shot. Thing actually trolled us by hitting. What did Human Torch just do to her? Thing actually punched the Hulk into my Human Torch. Thing just erased Spider-Man. He just erased him like he was nothing. What? That was crazy. Invisible Woman did an amazing ultimate. I think Johnny trolled us as well by doing his buff to start that. I think if Thing had done his taunt to start us off, we would have been a much better stop. But we saw just the damage that poured out of them. Okay, let's do a couple more. I do think this team shines with PvP. That was an all melee squad though. Like they kind of came in for our AoE damage, even though we didn't actually land any AoE damage. All right, here we go. This is the sort of team where I think if I didn't have Johnny and I had Stretch, he would grab the Emma, pull her in, and then Thing and Stretch would AoE the ever-living crap out of them, and they're both very tanky characters. Let's see how Thing holds up.
Eyes on the enemies, Johnny.
See, I don't like that. I don't like that opening ability, and he seems to be defaulting to it. Ooh, I like how he hit him away there. Oh, but Thing is super dead. Oh, that came way too late. That came way too late. So you see how that was just a big problem, right? The AI playing it poorly is going to be the reason that people walk away from this game. There's nothing more frustrating than I only have a certain amount of attempts per day, and the AI does something stupid like boost up the chance to do a small attack like that. Let's try something different. Let's go in with... Oh, man. I think Human Torch, I think, is kind of butchering this a little bit. I'll tell you, let's go in with Thor. Let's go in with Thor. Thing. I'm going to put Invisible Man way in the back. And we'll see how this goes now. Because if Thor does his buff, yeah, it's not nearly as good as if, like, Thing taunted. But it's at least not as big a waste. The Thing just clobbered. Yeah, I guess it's appropriate. The Thing just clobbered Thor. He was not letting him walk away. The Thing is taking these hits really, really well, considering, again, 0 Soul Sagas put on him right now. We only have the base unlock for him, and he has just regular artifacts. He has the Fantastic Four highlight. This is cool. One thing I will definitely concede to here, though, is that in PvP, because of how just glass cannon everything is right now, how often are you going to reach your ultimates is in question, right? How tanky can you be so that you'll reach the point where Invisible Woman is going to put her ultimate on you, Stretch is going to ultimate, you're going to ultimate, and you're going to really enjoy that much damage? But I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. This actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. I thought with two two-star characters, it was going to be a little bit weaker. We saw the damage was crazy, and it's only going to get crazier with Stretch. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's go ahead. Let's go back to Human Torch, and I'm actually going to hide down here so you don't eat that Thor AoE damage. Let's see if Thing can hold off on his own, I guess.
Eyes on the enemies, Johnny.
Let's see how this goes. See, that Flame on ability is such a waste in PvP. Uh-oh, we're taunting. Wait, can we... No, he did his clobber instead of his taunt. Oh, Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Whoa, whoa, John. Am I wrong about Johnny? Jesus. Jesus, Johnny. What are you doing, Johnny? Oh, my God. Yeah, that was a very, very quick turnaround on Invisible Man to get that ult off. Saved our butt. And as soon as they were grouped, Johnny popped off. Invisible Man did no buffs there. I mean, she did her shield. The Onspawn shield can't be understated, right? Maybe we can sub Sue off. There's so much potential on this team right now. This is really cool. Oh, there was a taunt. Yes! We did not start with a Johnny special here. We started with a taunt. We see all that damage being taken. We just made our tank invisible. Not the coolest thing to do in the world. We're using our abilities on the tank instead of on... The Thing whiffed his ultimate. He didn't hit anybody. He did 1 spin instead of what should have been 3 at least. I'm a little confused as to what's going on here, but, you know. Okay, now he did 2. Wait, what? All right, PvP is broken. But if they smart... That was a cool stun from Thing, too. That was... Okay, we lived way longer than we had any right to, being how crappy the AI played that. I'm super curious. What do you guys think about the Fantastic Four team without Reed Richards? I'm seeing a lot of promise in this team, especially if we need wide rosters, right? If the game goes in a direction, and I hope it does, honestly, where it's not just have your 3 best characters, cycle in whatever the new best character is if you're lucky enough to get them unlocked and go hit Nightfall. If Alliance War is have 5 teams that the opponent alliance needs to attack, and then you need to attack them with your other teams that are remaining, I think that we could have some cool synergies, and Fantastic Four would definitely be, they'd be a top 3 team as what I'm seeing right now. From what I'm seeing right now, the Fantastic Four would be a top 3 team, and we're only going to get better with Reed Richards. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it informative and helpful. And if you did, make sure you leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. But for now, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.